I play NBA 2K25 without friends, squad mates, teammates, whatever you want to call it, a crew, about 85 to 90% of the time. Most of us do not have the luxury of having teammates and friends when we play NBA 2K25. And I've been seeing like YouTubers post their videos of them doing like their 60 to 99 overall and different kinds of content. And I see people in the comment section like, yo, this is really cool, but it would be really cool if you could drop a video of you not playing with your own teammates, without you playing with your own squad, because it's something that we can't relate to, because most of us don't have friends to play with that are gonna give us the ball 24/7 and just hand it off to us so we can score and so we can have fun, which is facts, which is why I'm bringing y'all this video. So I just want to tell y'all the true experience behind playing 2K without friends all the time. So number one, you are going to be at the mercy of randoms. It is not the other way around. You are at the mercy of randoms, which means your teammates, the randoms you get, unless you're playing 1v1, then that's different, right? The teammates that you get are gonna dictate whether or not you have fun on the game. They're gonna dictate whether or not you have a good game. They're gonna dictate whether or not you win the game. Like, your teammates are going to dictate everything. And it's literally a dice roll, like, to decide and see how nice your random teammates are gonna be. I've had games where I've jumped in it and the randoms was mad nice. They was making all the threes. Sometimes I'm really the worst player on the team. Like, I'm trash and they cashing everything. And I love to see. I'm like, bet I get a free W right now. Then I've had the games where all the randoms are trash and just everything's going wrong, everything's going bad. I'm trying to carry the team and it literally don't matter. Like, we're destined to lose. It literally does not matter what you do. So you're always gonna be at the mercy of the randoms. It's gonna be at their mercy if they wanna pass the ball to you. If you've been fiending for the ball, you've been wide open in the corner for 5 straight plays and they don't wanna give you the ball in the corner, you could have 15 points by now with 5 threes, right? They ain't give you it once, you are at 0 points for that game. You know what I'm saying? So you're literally at the mercy of randoms at all times when you are playing by yourself. If you don't got friends, you just got to be able to accept the fate of what's going to happen when you play with randoms. Now, one thing I'll say, one trick I use is, if you are going to play without friends, you're probably better off playing in a game mode with less players. So if you could play twos, if you like twos, then go ahead and do twos. But I don't like twos, I like doing full court. So in that case, I'll play threes. Now, my favorite mode to play would be the 5v5. It would be rec, right? I like doing rec center. However, the more that I play rec center with no teammates, the more randoms I have to deal with. I have to deal with 4 other randoms that are not my friends. So it's probably a bad idea to leave my fate up to 4 other people, as opposed to leave my fate up to 2 other people when I'm playing threes and have 2 teammates as opposed to having 4 teammates. Another truth about when you're playing 2K without any friends is that you're probably better off having a build with high rebounding. And I say you're better off, right? You don't have to have a build with high rebounding if that's not your thing. If you don't play center or power forward, that's not what you want to do, then don't do it, right? But you would be better off because, like I said, since you are at the mercy of your teammates, the mercy of these randoms, the mercy of if they want to pass the ball to you, right? 9 times out of 10, since they don't know you, they're not your friend, they're not going to pass you the ball, which means you got to get the ball yourself. And what's the best stat for you to get the ball yourself is going to be for you to either steal it or rebound it. And steals are much harder to come across than rebounds are, even though in this game everybody like a strong safety or whatever. So I don't know, wide receivers out here, people just whatever. Anyway, the point is, if you want the ball, you need to rebound for the ball, and you need to get up there, you need to hop up there, and you need to snatch it and snag it and keep it for yourself. And you decide if you want to score, if you want to pass it, decide what you want to do with the ball, but don't leave it up to your teammates. Now, the one thing about randoms is they can pass the ball to you if they feel like it. And honestly, these might be players that on a regular basis, if you were their teammate, if you were their friend, they would pass you the ball. But because they don't know you, simply because they don't know you, most people will be like, I ain't giving you the ball. I don't know who you are, so I'm not going to trust you with the rock. So I'm just saying, you're probably better off with rebounding. The third truth about playing 2K with no friends is that your win-loss ratio does not accurately represent your skill level. It doesn't represent it accurately at all. And it's because of what I told you. Everything go back to point number one. You are at the mercy of the randoms. So whatever they decide is whatever's gonna affect you. So like I said, you could be trying your best to win a game and it don't matter. Like if your randoms are trash, or if they lack IQ, or if they just selfish, then nothing you do is gonna matter. You could lose 90 games straight just because you have the worst teammates possible, and that's just is what it is, man. Like it doesn't matter. So you're really never gonna know accurately what your skill level is through your win-loss record, which kind of sucks, right? Because when you want to team up with a random person and like you're trying to make a squad and trying to make friends, people are gonna look at your win-loss record and you're like, dang, I don't even want to show them my win-loss record because all I do is lose, but I'm not trash, I promise you. And it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you be like, nah, I don't want to show you a picture of that person. I promise you, they look better in person. I'll show you. So it's really like that. And I'll give y'all an example. Like my win-loss record, I don't even know what it is right now. I feel like it's probably just below 50%. Like I don't even think I have a 50% win-loss record. Cause like I said, I'm out there with randoms 24/7 nonstop, like barely have teammates, right? So I don't win a lot of games. I don't expect to win a lot of games. And I was never a guy in the old 2Ks to have like 85, 90 win percent, but I would definitely have more wins than losses, or I would have twice as many wins as losses at least. But now I could barely get those things to align because I don't have a squad like that to play with anymore. Point number 4 about playing with no friends is that spacing will not exist. It does not exist when you're playing with random people. Nobody knows how to space the floor. The idea is that when you're playing with randoms, I guess everybody is just so selfish and in their own little bubble and about themselves that everybody's just running around, bumping into each other, not knowing where they're going. Part of it is obviously a lack of communication too. And since nobody cares about what the team, like letting the team win, they just care about what they want to do for themselves, then they just gonna move into your space, and that's it. It is what it is, man. And when there's no spacing, it's impossible to score. It's impossible to do anything if you don't have the space to do it. Most of the times, you know, I might be trying to cut to the basket, somebody else is cutting at the same time. Or maybe I don't want to cut to the basket. Maybe I'm running out to the 3-point line, somebody's running to the same spot as me. Sometimes I'm standing still and my teammates are just running into me. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, the spacing is usually gonna suck unless you come across the chef's kiss gold mine of teammates, which is rare. So don't look forward to it and just expect to have no space when you're on the court. And last but certainly not least, you can give everything you have and it still won't be enough. And I've already mentioned this, like, you carrying a game, you're doing everything you can, you're scoring, you're playing defense, you're doing every single thing on the court, and it does not matter because your team is trash, your team sucks. Like it doesn't matter what you do. And I want you to know, again, this has nothing to do with your skill level, right? Because we watched LeBron James try to carry the Cavs in what was it, 2018, when he was wilding out, destroying everybody. But when he got to the Warriors and he had nobody to help him with the Warriors, they still lost regardless, right? How much time LeBron spent by himself in Cleveland before he even went to Miami, right? Just because he was losing games and because he couldn't win a title, because he couldn't do this and couldn't do that, didn't mean he was trash. And that's kind of why he took everything into his own hands and started the whole trend of superstars choosing what team they go to, because he got tired of the playing with randoms gimmick, because he didn't choose these teammates, these was random. So he's like, nah, I'm choosing my team so I can actually win. So I'm just letting you know, it happens to the best of us, literally to LeBron James, and that's why he started the trend. So you can give everything and it's still not gonna matter. It is what it is. If you wanna have the best experience on 2K, to be honest, go out and make some friends. But if you can't make no friends because it's hard to make friends, or because your personality doesn't mesh well with the right people, or you don't like meeting strangers, whatever the case may be, I completely understand that. Just do what I do, keep playing with randoms, and just be ready to accept the fate, and be ready to accept the fact that you will be at their mercy. Be ready to accept the fact that you might just have to be on a high rebounding build and have to be on a big man build. Accept the fact that you're gonna lose a lot of games. If you can accept that and deal with it, hey, it is what it is. That's your choice. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please let me know in the comment section, really, what you think. What's your experience like playing with no friends? And if I touched on any point that you thought too, or if I didn't touch on any point that you might have thought, let me know in the comments as well. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is J Athletic Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.